Welcome to Nature Walk, the podcast where we explore the wonders of the natural world and the impact of human actions on the environment. I'm your host, David, and I'm excited to share with you a disturbing story that highlights the darker side of the wildlife trade. Imagine being taken from your home, ripped away from your family and friends, and forced to live in a foreign and inhospitable environment. This is the fate that befell 31 sloths who were imported to the United States for a new attraction called Sloth World in Orlando, Florida. The sloths, which came from Guyana and Peru, were subjected to torturous conditions, including being left without proper heat, food, and water. According to reports, 2 of the sloths from Peru arrived dead, while the others succumbed to poor health issues after appearing emaciated. The sloths from Guyana fared no better, with many dying from stress-induced illnesses caused by their cramped and unsanitary living conditions. It's a tragic example of the cruel and unethical wildlife trade, where animals are exploited for human entertainment and profit. The incident has sparked outrage among animal advocacy groups, who are calling for greater scrutiny of the permitting process for importing wild animals. They argue that conservation cannot be retrofitted onto models that rely on wildlife removal and that there is no justification for acquiring wild sloths for exhibition. As we delve deeper into this story, we'll explore the implications of the wildlife trade and the impact it has on species like sloths, which are already under pressure from habitat loss. We'll also examine the role of regulation and enforcement in preventing such tragedies from occurring in the future. For now, it's a sobering reminder of the importance of protecting wildlife and their habitats. The story of the 31 sloths who died in captivity is a powerful warning about the dangers of exploiting animals for human gain. We'll be right back with more fascinating stories from the natural world on Nature Walk. Welcome back to Nature Walk. Today, we're exploring some fascinating stories from the natural world, and I'm excited to share this next segment with you. As we've been discussing, conservation efforts are crucial for protecting our planet's biodiversity, but have you ever stopped to think about how we measure the success of these efforts? A recent study has shed some light on the way we approach conservation, and it's raising some important questions. It turns out that many conservation organizations rely on dramatic and often misleading statistics to convey the state of the natural world. For example, you may have heard the claim that 73% of wildlife has declined in recent years. While this number might grab headlines, it doesn't necessarily tell the whole story. In fact, researchers have found that this statistic is often based on flawed data and oversimplifies the complex issues at play. By focusing on negative statistics, conservation efforts might be inadvertently creating a sense of hopelessness and despair. This can actually undermine the very work that conservationists are trying to do. Instead of inspiring people to take action, catastrophic language can lead to disengagement and apathy. So, what's the solution? Researchers are calling for a more nuanced approach to measuring conservation success. By tracking specific, quantifiable targets, such as species population trends and restoration efforts, we can get a more accurate picture of what's working and what areas need improvement. This approach would allow us to celebrate successes and identify areas where more work is needed. It's time to move beyond simplistic statistics and focus on the complexities of conservation. By doing so, we can create a more effective and sustainable approach to protecting our planet's precious biodiversity. So, let's take a closer look at the stories that are shaping the world of conservation and explore ways to make a positive impact. Welcome back to Nature Walk. For our closing segment, we're diving into the depths of the ocean to unravel a mystery that has captivated scientists for nearly 3 years. Imagine being on an expedition in the Gulf of Alaska, exploring the seafloor at a depth of over 10,800 feet, and stumbling upon a strange, mound-shaped object that defies identification. This is exactly what happened in 2023, when a team of researchers discovered a roughly 4-inch wide, brass-colored object, which they later dubbed the Golden Orb. As we delve into this fascinating story, you'll learn about the meticulous process scientists undertook to solve the puzzle of the Golden Orb's origins. Initially, they thought it might be an egg casing, a dead sea sponge, or even an unidentified type of coral. However, as they collected and sent the orb to the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History for examination, they realized that this was no ordinary find. The team of experts from NOAA and the Smithsonian employed a range of techniques, including morphological analysis, genetic testing, and deep-sea expertise, to unravel the mystery. They discovered that the object was made of a fibrous material with a layered surface filled with cnidocytes, explosive stinging cells found in jellyfish, corals, and sea anemones. But it wasn't until they conducted whole genome sequencing that they finally uncovered the truth. The golden orb is a remnant of the dead cells that formed at the base of a giant deep-sea anemone, specifically a species called Relicanthus daphniae. This incredible journey of discovery highlights the complexity and beauty of the natural world. It's a testament to human curiosity and the power of scientific collaboration. As we continue to explore our planet, we're reminded that there are still many secrets waiting to be unlocked, and it's through these advancements in technology and our understanding of the world that we can better appreciate the intricate web of life that surrounds us. That's all for today's Nature Walk. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep exploring your natural world.